better mess up. Ready? There we go.
Yuffie, go!
Yuffie!
Sora, let's go!
Bravo. Alright. Tech points, so back. Alright, I wanna... Hold up.
Come on!
Ow. This might be 2 parts because I don't feel like stopping, and I think there's not much to edit out in the previous recording. I don't know. Could be. I kind of did just kind of stand around for a bit.
Come on!
Alright, so these guys, the other ones, they're both heartless, but I think they did. Leon, Squall, I refuse. Squall called them that at some point. Ooh, Berserk. Alright, Squall called them that at some point, but these little guys with antenna, these guys right here, that is a shadow. And the guys that have like sort of helmets and armor, well, I think just the helmets, are soldiers. Hold on a second.
Come on!
Jeff. Alright, so Squall said not to bother the small fries, but hey, level up. Level up.
Come on!
See. I think what we gotta do, just come here.
Come on!
Oh. Music stopped.
Oh. Gosh, are these the heartless guys?
Let's go get him! Goofy!
The key!
That's not good.
Come on!
Alright. We have join forces with Donald and Goofy. Okay. Attack points. Ow. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just gonna hands, I guess, and then also feet because why not? Ow. For health that.
Come on!
Death.
Come on!
Death. Death to the feet. Death to the feet. Victory. Oh, this seems a lot easier than it should be, I think. Brave warrior.
So, you were looking for me?
They too have been seeking the wielder of the Keyblade.
Hey, why don't you come with us? We can go to other worlds on our vessel.
I wonder if I could find Riku and Kairi.
Of course.
Are you sure?
Who knows? But we need them to come with us to help us find the kid.
Sora, go with them. Especially if you want to find your friends.
Yeah, I guess.
But you can't come along looking like that. Understand?
Oh,
No frowning, no sad face, okay?
yeah, you gotta look funny, like us. Yup. Whoa.
Yes, but ones on happy faces.
Happy?
That's one funny face.
Okay, why not? I'll go with you guys.
Donald Duck.
Name's Goofy.
I'm Sora.
Sora
All
the
for
human.
one for all.
That little squirt took down that Heartless. Who'd have thought it?
Such is the power of the Keyblade. The child's strength is not his own.
Why don't we turn him into a Heartless? That'll settle things quick enough.
And the brat's friends are the king's lackeys. Swung on the ice, they're all bilge rats by the look of them.
You're no prize yourself.
Shut up!
Enough! The Keyblade has chosen him. Will it be he who conquers the darkness? Or will the darkness swallow him? Either way, he could be quite useful.
Make sure you're prepared for the journey ahead of you. You don't know how far the Heartless have spread. Everywhere! They spread everywhere! Check out the shops here. They got some pretty neat stuff. This is from all of us. Spend it as you see fit. And this is from Leon. Squall. Squall from Final Fantasy VIII. Aerith from Final Fantasy VII. And Yuffie from Final Fantasy VII. And Donald and Goofy from Disney. Do you really need me to explain who they are? Maybe. Maybe. Alright, now, we're not gonna leave just yet. We are not gonna... Ooh, yes. Alright, so this actually is the... What? Oh, right. But not this one. Hold up. Yes. I'm just gonna count this as part of the third recording because it is. It might not be episode 3. Not episode. It might not be part 3, but it is recording 3. Alright. Stone is just for being sold. I think Pretty Stone is around just to be sold. Does. Well, interesting. postcard. And there's another one right here. Alright. Let's see. Oh, first postcards. Cottage. Mithril shard. Mega potion. Oh, no, what? Okay. Let's see this. Another postcard. Okay. Are they all gonna be in this world then? Mega ether. Nice. How would we get past here? Nope. Why'd I come this way again? I don't know. I don't know why I came this way. Whoops. Alright, so I have a thing, I'm not gonna lie, I have a thing open for the Trinity spot. Oh, hi. Huh. Alright. This way. Alright, I think over here. We'll get to that later. But there's one right here. If it'll, there we go. Camping set. Alright, now, that door, you see, we got a spell of fire. And that door has a fire symbol on it.
Fire!
In we go. Huh. Uh-oh. No. Come on. Come on. Okay. And there we go.
There's something about this musty place. It reminds me of the secret place back home, where we used to scribble on the walls. Remember?
Kyrie?
Sora?
look like a Heartless to you? So we train you in the art of magic. Merlin the Wizard, everybody. And Cinderella's fairy godmother. So you can imagine that we'll find Cinderella at some point, but if you can remember what Heartless do to worlds and how people end up here in Traverse Town, Cinderella might not be doing too good. In fact, if you might remember that thing, the stained glass platforms, those are all princesses. Cinderella becomes a princess at the end of Cinderella. I feel as though princesses are in a bit of a pickle right now. Just a hunch. Princesses might be in a bit of a bit of a pickle. I'm just gonna show what this is. I'm not gonna go to the next world just yet. I wanna upload this part and then do some other stuff today. But this is what practicing magic is.
Fire!
He's not teaching me new spells. He's just I can just spam, which I can't do in normal battle. This is about it. This is all practicing magic is.
Fire!
All practicing magic is. I think that is it for now. I'll go to other worlds next time. This has been DarkStorm playing Kingdom Hearts. Be sure to like and subscribe. I don't know if this is going to be the second or third part. I might find enough to delete to make this only one part, but first, journal. Sora, a boy born and raised on an island, dreamed of seeing the outside world. He and his friends, Riku and Kairi, began building a raft with which to sail away. One day, Sora ventured into the island's secret cave and met a stranger who had come from beyond the door. That night, disaster struck Sora's island. Riku and Kairi disappeared, and Sora was left with a mysterious weapon. With it, he defeated monsters that had suddenly appeared everywhere and spawned from an enormous sphere of darkness. But the darkness swallowed the island. Meanwhile, Disney Castle was in an uproar. King Mickey had vanished, leaving only a note behind. With this sole clue, Donald and Goofy set out to find him. Somehow, Sora ended up in a place called Traverse Town, where he met Squall, Aerith, and Yuffie, and learned about the Heartless, beings of darkness, and the secret behind his weapon, the Keyblade. It is the key to unlocking some great power. Before long, Sora also met Donald and Goofy, who were looking for Leon, and joined forces with them. A spirited youth who was cast into an unknown world. When a swarm of Heartless raided his island, he battles the Heartless with a mysterious weapon called the Keyblade as he searches for his friend Kairi. Islander, a self-confident youth always competing with Sora. He hated the monotony of island life and built a raft with Sora and Kairi to explore the outside world. Riku seems to have vanished along with the Destiny Islands. You know, considering some people end up at Traverse Town and some people don't. Riku and Kairi are either somewhere else entirely or worse. Kairi, Sora, and Riku were best friends. They built a raft to sail out and see new worlds. The three were separated when a mysterious force struck the Destiny Islands. Thus did Sora's search for Kairi begin. King of Disney Castle, he set out to learn more about the darkness and left instructions for Donald and Goofy to find and follow the Key Bearer. No one knows where King Mickey is now, but they are determined to find him. He made his debut in Steamboat Willie, 1928. Royal magician skilled in magic, but can be short-tempered and stubborn. He set out in the gummy ship with Goofy to find the king. Donald has joined forces with Sora, the key bearer alluded to in the king's letter. Donald made his screen debut in The Wise Little Hen, 1934. Captain of the Royal Knights, he avoids fighting whenever possible. Mickey's most loyal subject, he set out in the gummy ship with Donald to find King Mickey. He has joined forces with Sora, obeying Mickey's command to follow the key bearer. Goofy made his debut, his first screen appearance, in Mickey's Review, 1932. Queen of Disney Castle, ruling in Mickey's absence. I, Jiminy Cricket, am accompanying Donald and Goofy as the royal chronicler at her request. Queen Minnie is more concerned than anyone about the king's disappearance. Queen Minnie made her screen debut in Steamboat Willie. Oh, really? That I did not know. Donald's sweetheart. She's helping Minnie while the others look for King Mickey. I'm not gonna do the Jiminy Cricket voice. She has Donald under her thumb and does a good job of keeping him in line. She originally appeared as Daisy in Mr. Duck Steps Out, 1940. Do I really want to read all this? Mickey's faithful dog, Pluto, is more than a pet. He and Mickey are bound by strong ties of loyalty. Pluto set out with the others to find his master. Will that famous nose of his lead him to Mickey? Well, he found Sora, and Donald and Goofy kind of just Donald didn't recruit Pluto to help them find Mickey, or the key bearer. Pluto just kind of jumped into the ship. And while Goofy is well aware of him tagging along, Donald has made no mention of it. So, and they're not with Sora, Donald, and Goofy right now. He's just kind of gone. Oh, this is gonna be brought back in later games. Pluto originally appeared in The Chain Gang, 1930. I am more reminiscent of Cal Hebert doing the narration for Dragon Ball Z, but I don't care. I like that. One of the Kingdom's specialists, helps maintain the gummy ship, which can travel to any destination. Chip is more serious and diligent than his easygoing, playful partner, Dale. Chip and Dale's first appearance was in Private Pluto, 1943. One of the Kingdom specialists helps maintain the gummy ship. Compared to the more serious Chip, he takes a happy-go-lucky approach to life. One of Donald's 3 nephews, Huey is who's Donald's brother and or sister? Who are the parents? Huey is the leader, and he keeps playful Dewey and laid-back Louie in line. You can spot Huey by his trademark red cap. Huey began tormenting his Uncle Donald in Donald's Nephews, 1938. One of them always wears a blue cap, cheerful and easygoing. He works with his brothers in a shop in Traverse Town. One of Donald's works with his brothers in the shop, gentle and carefree, but notices a lot of things others miss. To find him, look for a green cap. A great sorcerer living on the outskirts of Traverse Town. Merlin's wisdom and power and magic powers rank second to none. And he teaches Sora and his friends about magic. He has a mysterious bag that can hold anything, no matter how large. Merlin first tutored Arthur in how to be a king in The Sword in the Stone, 1963. A powerful but generous and good-hearted fairy who helps Sora and his friends. Slightly absent-minded, but an expert at magic. So, considering Merlin is second to none, why her? Merlin is second to none in magic, so what's the point of her? And even say she's an expert, so there's no well, we already know she's an expert because she's already met Cinderella, and she does some good stuff there. I think. I never actually watched Cinderella. I think I didn't, at least. But it says she's an expert, so she's not learning from Merlin. They're kind of both really good, but why do we need both? She gives Sora and the others lessons in magic. No, Merlin does that. Merlin does that, as well as advice on their journey. She hasn't given advice yet. She's just worried about Cinderella. She first appeared as Cinderella's fairy godmother in, you guessed it, Cinderella, 1950. Brooms. Enchanted brooms with a life of their own. They tidy up, maintain the gummy ship. Oh, they're on the gummy ship? Do house repairs, wait on others, just about anything useful. They swept onto the screen in Fantasia, 1940. Squall. Squall Leonhardt. A swordsman who wields the gunblade. He escaped to Traverse Town when the Heartless raided his homeworld to part with his old self, a man who had been helpless to stop them. He changed his name. That's not how Squall works. Since meeting the king, who has been so vigilant against the Heartless, Squall has sought the truth behind the key. Final Fantasy VIII. A female ninja who escaped to Traverse Town when her homeworld was taken by the Heartless. She stays strong and cheerful in any situation. She works with Squall and Aerith to unravel the secret of the key. Final Fantasy VII. She lost her home to the Heartless at a very young age. Beneath her gentle disposition lies a strong will and a firm sense of duty. Many are naturally drawn to her. Aerith works with Squall and Yuffie to learn more about the Heartless and the Key. Final Fantasy VII. Owner of an accessory shop in Traverse Town, a highly skilled engineer and first-rate pilot. When the Heartless invaded his world, he escaped to Traverse Town on a gummy ship he built himself. He is an expert on gummy ships. Final Fantasy VII. A cheerful, self-confident boy who lived on the Destiny Islands. He considers himself a champ at everything. Nobody knows what happened to him after the island disappeared. Final Fantasy X. A spunky girl who lived on the Destiny Islands. She is rather impulsive and quite the romanticist. Nobody knows what happened to her after her island disappeared. Final Fantasy VII. A boy who lived on the Destiny Islands. He looks out for Tidus and Selphie like a big brother. Nobody knows what happened to him after his island disappeared. Final Fantasy X. Escaped to Traverse Town when the Heartless invaded their home. They know how to combine various items to form new ones. Many Final Fantasies. Technically the same can be said about Cid, but Mughals at least keep their design and are a race rather than a specific character. Cid is the name of many specific characters, and they always look different. One time he was a frog. That's me, the cricket who keeps Pinocchio on the straight and narrow. I'm along on the quest as the Royal Chronicler. Look for me in, you guessed it, Pinocchio, 1940. Yep, Shadow. Heartless that emerge from various places. They sneak up to their enemies and strike them with the sharp claws. They are extremely tenacious, often chasing their prey to the end. No, they don't. No, they don't. Ooh, we missed one. Soldier, heartless that emerge from various places. They are brisk in their movements and rush into their opponents. However, they are not that tenacious. They often appear in numbers, though they lack teamwork. I beat 20! I beat 20! Enormous heartless that appeared in Destiny Islands with Shadows. It led the Shadows in the battle against Sora when he first received the Keyblade. Although Sora defeated it, the island was swallowed by the darkness. That's actually... Well, since you can't... I'm entirely sure that you can just lose that battle, and the game will continue. What will it still say that Sora beat it? I'm curious. Leader of the Heartless in Traverse Town. It falls apart when it receives damage, but each part attacks individually. Sora meets Donald and Goofy for the first time just before fighting this Heartless. Trinity Jump. 4 out of 17. Well, that's all the 4 that are in Traverse Town, unfortunately. We won't be getting them all out of the way. That'll be a long time coming. Is that it? Is that everything? Alright. I don't know, I'm just gonna save again, and then talk to... Oh, remember to like, comment, subscribe. And, yeah. Take care, everybody.